4, 3, 2, go.
Hello, and welcome to Hypocritical After Hours, where we sometimes get to some of the things we wanted to say in the show, but we were already running long, so we decided to do it after this show. Give you a little smaller clip, maybe, that's easier to listen to us, quicker, gone faster. This one, we're going to talk about Star Wars. How you doing, Alexa?
Actually, this one was the transgender bathroom one.
Oh, I said, can I do my Star Wars one real quick? I thought that's what I said.
No, we're going to do the transgender bathroom one on this one.
All
We
right.
can change the title, though.
All right. No, that's fine. Let's go with that. After Hours, Star Wars, coming up after this.
So, I know you've had a little bit of an issue with the transgender bathroom thing, but you also had an incident happen that you wanted to talk about, and talk about how that relates to some of your feelings about the transgender bathroom issues. As we know, Ash down in was that Racine or Kenosha was granted a federal injunction. He is now allowed to use whatever bathroom he'd like. And you had some take on this issue because you had an incident happen.
Well, I don't want to make it sound like an incident.
Okay, it's not an incident. It was a
situation.
It was a situation. Okay,
yes, I had a personal experience with this. Again, we were at the Oriental Theater, and it said, unisex bathroom and men, and it went down the hallway, and then men were to the right, and the unisex was ahead, and it was the old woman's bathroom. Now, when my significant other went to the bathroom, they made her go upstairs, so she wasn't able to use the bathroom that was designated to her in the first place. All right, and now has to go somewhere else. Now, to me, unisex would mean she can go in there. I don't know how we could say nobody can go in there. I think it's whatever. If you feel comfortable going in that bathroom, you should be able to go in that bathroom. That should be the rule.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. This has been a huge issue going forward. There's been laws passed down south that are basically saying you have to use the bathroom of the gender you were born to, which creates, a lot of discomfort for people of transgender. Your situation's a little different because you're talking about a bathroom being designated, and yet your SO had to go upstairs, which, so she wasn't allowed to use the bathroom that was designated for both.
Discriminatory. Yeah, see, now I feel it's discriminatory. Now, listen, this is going to be an issue for a while because we're not at the Ally McBeal one bathroom situation yet. All right, this 3-bathroom thing. I don't know how. Maybe I need the 3rd bathroom. Maybe I'm the guy. The uncomfortable. I mean, are we ready? We talk about this all the time. Like cultural appropriation. Maybe it's not. I'm okay with almost everything that goes on. In the transgender area, from what I feel. All right. Now, it was wrong to not let him be a member of court, the king, all right? Which already, we talk about cultural appropriation, court, why are we doing court anyway? We fought to get away from that.
Yeah, that's a European thing. We're supposed to be a democracy.
It should be president, and he should have a VP. It should be a ticket. That's who the vice president and president.
Everybody let's face it, politics is not glamorous. Royalty is at least glamorous.
Right there. You go, but kids could learn something too. Everybody in court can be a member of the cabinet. I mean, so that's
okay. You're going a little off.
I am, but that is another thing. I that's not a problem. That should not happen, and it should be that those kind of things should be gone. All right. But I'm not ready to be like in a football stadium at the Packer game and having 14-year-old transgender boys come into the bathroom. It's going to feel a little weird to me. I mean, I don't know that I'm at that 50 years from now, the kids can do that. From now, my kids maybe can do that. And they'll have one bathroom. But again, it's either going to be 3 or it's going to be 1. And I don't think we're ready for 1 yet.
I understand where you're coming from. I have a little bit of different take than you do. I really believe that you should be able to use whatever bathroom you feel comfortable with in this day and age. And I know, you're talking about your discomfort and whatnot about having maybe, a 14-year-old she was born a female, but now is a he because the way he feels and he dresses, and he may call himself, let's say it was Beverly, and now, this person was born Beverly and then is now calling themselves Bill. And so Bill comes into the bathroom, and the thing is Bill isn't going to come and use the urinal next to you because Bill doesn't have the equipment to use the urinal. So Bill's going to go into the stall.
I'm hanging out there. I don't know if it's got side partitions. I don't know if it's one of those things.
Yeah, I don't think Bill's worried about your junk, to be honest with you. But I think Bill's going to go in there and do his business, and he's going to come out. And it's just like people, these are human body parts. And I'd spoken to you.
So it doesn't matter about me being uncomfortable. I have to just go,
I think this is something we have to go through. I think this, I know you're uncomfortable, but I think it's something we all have to go through a little bit of to get past that, because we want to get from the 2-bathroom situation, the 3-bathroom situation isn't really working, to a 1-bathroom situation. And this comes to, aside from even the transgender thing, and I know we talked about this at one point, the sexualization of body parts. So a breast isn't sexual unless you make it sexual, because it's actually for suckling. A penis can be used as a sexual tool, or it can be used as a body tool to urinate. Same thing with butts, and vaginas. I mean, you talk about these body parts and we sexualize them, and we see on TV, you have primetime shows with violence and people getting killed and crime procedurals. But the minute these transgender shows come on, or you show a butt, or you show a nip slip, like, Janet Jackson, all of a sudden, oh my God, the world has stopped. Janet Jackson's nipple was on TV.
Hey, we saw Sipowicz's butt on NYPD Blue many years ago.
Right.
But again, because it's an old man butt, we must have not cared. Is that it?
Right. We don't care about old man butt. That was the place to start. So, as far as the transgender bathroom thing, and this is my take, I think we need to be a little bit more forgiving of everybody, and just, if I saw a transgendered woman walk into the stall in the ladies' bathroom, I'm not going to worry that he's going to do anything to me. And if you see a 14-year-old transgender individual walk into the men's bathroom, whether they're, let's say, 14 or 41, I don't think they're in there to be sexual predators. And that's one of the other issues that they talk about is, and I know this is not an issue for you, so I want to make it really clear this is not what you're talking about. But down south,
I also understand that people, and again, listen, there's going to be bad versions of this as well. All right, there's going to be a percent. Once you get to so many that identify this way, someone's going to sneak in there and use it for bad purposes. People just do that.
I honestly don't think so, because
you don't think nobody's going to take advantage of that situation.
I'm not saying nobody, but I'm saying the percentage is so low, because the percentage of transgendered people, even out of the LGBT community, is very small. So, the transgender portion of that is so minuscule, you're not going to see too much hanky-panky and weirdness.
But here again, the needs of the few outnee the ways of the many.
But it's not about few and many when we're talking about civil rights. We're talking about all and equality for all. So we have to have equality for all. And this was the same thing with the Jim Crow era.
Well, they're pushing for more. You have a bathroom already. Why are you pushing it a third? What's the final agenda here? I understand.
But here's the thing.
Why isn't that enough at this time? Why isn't it enough?
Here's the thing. Replace transgender with the word African American or black. You already have a black bathroom. No. See, now that doesn't cut it, does it, in today's society? The transgender are fighting for those same civil rights. They're just a smaller slice of the American pie, and they're just fighting for their rights. And they say they're more comfortable in the men's bathroom. Honestly, if a guy's coming into the men's bathroom, who's a transgender gentleman, and he's not going to be able to have the equipment to use the stall, to use the urinal, so he's going to use the stall. If you're a transgender female, there are no urinals in the women's bathroom. So you're going to go into the stall. So it's a bathroom thing. It's a human nature thing. It's a human body function thing. So my opinion is that it will all work itself out in the end. And what I wanted to talk about the sexual predator thing.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with the one bathroom. I'm just honestly saying it's a difficult, uncomfortable. This is where my comfort level all of a sudden gets a little tight. This is, again, like I said, I have no problem anywhere. Them having babies, getting married. I don't have any problem with that. Being teachers, I have no problem with any of that. It's just, like I said, this is my bathroom situation now.
Yeah, but you can always hold it and go at home. What I want to address
tell
too.
Tell that to the women nursing their babies.
We'll do that on another one. One of the things I also want to address is a lot of the laws that were being passed that have been struck down south have to do with sexual predators. And they're saying, oh, well, these people are going to be sexual predators in our bathroom. Part of the reasons, you know, those are used is because they're basically straw man arguments. That isn't happening. You know, very few sexual assaults happen in a bathroom. And again, the transgender are such a small slice of the LGBT community that I don't think they're going to use the bathrooms as their predatory places. No. And let's face it, predators are the same people. They're not stranger danger. They're generally somebody you know. So if your child is going to be preyed upon, it's probably by somebody you know, whether it is a teacher, a youth pastor, a priest, you know, somebody that they trust and believe in. And it can be an uncle, it can be, you know, those are the people who are predatory. And most of the predatory people are not women. They're a preponderance of men. I think it's something like 97% of sexual abuse towards children is performed by men.
Unless you're a teacher and it's a high school. Then it dips real. It seems like every female teacher's got a side piece in high school these days.
That's unfair, because I think that is also another thing that I think if you're a woman and you're preying upon young you know, male students, that's absolutely wrong. They're still 14 or 13 or 15. They're still underage.
There's certainly a double negative on, you know, a double negative on that, because again,
a double standard. Yeah.
Double standard. Yeah. If you switch men in with whenever they say woman, you know, or she to a student, if you put he to the student, there is certainly a bigger outrage from the public. You know, if a teacher and a female student had a liaison, than if a female teacher and a male student.
Absolutely, but again, that's a cultural weirdness that for some reason we seem to think that because, you know, guys want it all the time, that they're welcoming those advances. And I'm sorry, there are women predators. They're out there. They're, you know, 3% of the population, or not 3% of the population, but 3% of the people who perpetrate crimes against children, sexual crimes against children, are women. And so that 3% are just as wrong as the 90% of men. And I don't care whether you're a priest in robes, or your uncle, you know, whatever his name is, you know, or your auntie or teacher, you know, Jane or Jill or whatever. I don't care who it is. It's wrong. You don't do that. It's just crazy.
Agreed.
Yeah. So
yeah, and again, people who are sick are still going to be sick, no matter how they're dressed up, where the bathrooms are. That's not, you know, and again, that's not my argument. I'm not trying to say that there's.
So your argument is basically 2 bathrooms or 1 bathroom. Pick your poison.
You know, it's either 3 or 1, 3 or 1. But the third one, the extra one, is an open bathroom. That's what it has to be. If you want it to be open, if you want it to be
reasonable.
And again, at some point, I might be the guy who uses that third bathroom because I'm not comfortable identifying with either of the other bathrooms that are out there. That's all I'm saying. That third bathroom should just be as much as my property as anybody else's. That's how it has to go. Until we get down to 1.
I don't disagree. That would be a good bridge towards the 1 bathroom. I think so. But like you said, that 1 bathroom has to be open to all. That third bathroom, until we get to the 1, has to be open to all.
Has to be open for all.
There you go. So I'll let you have the last say, and we're going to sign off, and we can do Star Wars.
Fantastic. Part 2. Sounds great.
All right. Well,
thank you from Shock the MoKE, MoKE, and Alexa.
Peace out, Milwaukee.
After Hours. This is our After Hours.
High five. High five. Bye, everybody.
Chardonnay. All right.